Hello, my name is Josiah Ray. I'm going to show you how to make a button link in Flash. And this I'm going to demonstrate for linking to a website, which is very handy if you've embedded your Flash video inside of a website, or linking to another spot inside of your Flash animation. So here I am inside of Flash, and I've got my button link that I just kind of generated using the components over here on the right. And it's sitting on its own layer here. And it's got code on the second layer, and that's all the second layer is holding. But if we go all the way to this last keyframe, you'll notice that the screen's all blue. I've done that just to demonstrate the change in going to from one spot on a timeline to another spot using the button. So let's go into the code real quick. So I'm going to click on that frame there, that keyframe with the A on it, and push F9. And here's our code. Now at the very beginning, this is just a series of imports. Usually Flash will do this for you automatically. If it doesn't, it's a good idea to do it manually, by hand. I'm just importing events for when the mouse clicks, so Flash knows when we've pushed the button, and also for URL linking, which is kind of a special code that Flash needs to import. So it's very simple. I want it to stop on the very first frame, which is, if you look back at the timeline, that's where the A is sitting on the very first frame. And I want to do this so that it doesn't play through to that blue screen and then loop back over again. So it's stopping, and then I'm adding an event listener onto the button, and I just want it to, originally I was just going to go to Google, but I've added some extra code under it. So let's rename this Go Places. And we also need to rename our function down here. So we're going to go places with this button. I've got two lines of code here that are sort of commented out. That's because I want to execute either one or the other. Let's take a look at the URL first. I'm going to take the commenting off of that. It's a kind of a complex little line of code. Just navigating to your URL, which is the same statement that we imported. And it's going to create a new URL request, go to this web address, and underscore blank is one of the parameters we're handing. That means it's going to open it in a new tab. You can replace this with underscore self to navigate to wherever you're going in the same tab. I use that when I'm embedding Flash as sort of the navigational part of a website to make get that animation, make it really fancy and all of that. But I want to go to different pages on the website in the same tab. That's when you would put self. If you're going to an external website, you kind of want it to open in a new tab, and so that's when you would use blank. So now you know the deep secret of action script here. So let's demonstrate that real quick. I'm going to hold down Control and push Enter. And we've got our huge link button here, so let's click on it. And indeed, we open up Google in its very own tab in our web browser. So it's exactly what we wanted to see. So that is how you create a button that links to different frames inside of the animation, different websites. You can have it linked to different frames within symbols. So you can basically do anything with this code. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm Josiah Ray.